Hi everybody and welcome to another video on my YouTube channel. In today's video, we'll be recording something very important that has been requested many times in the past, and it is actually the most popular furniture store in Punta Cana. As you know, when you buy an apartment in pre-construction or a villa under construction, they do not come furnished in the vast majority of cases. And yes, the developers typically do offer furniture packages, but you always want to know, how do these packages compare? Are they really worth it? Are they overpriced, underpriced? And today's video is going to answer a lot of these questions. This furniture store is located about 3 minutes from the airport, 10 minutes away from Cap Cana, so it's pretty centric. It's very close to Cap Cana and Punta Cana Village. And you can come here, park your car, and essentially they have a lot of variety of options, and whatever you cannot find in the store, you can find on the website. But it's a really good place to come see and of course compare prices to the furniture packages. I also wanted to quickly mention that this furniture store is not the most affordable in Punta Cana, as we do have IKEA in Punta Cana, right? However, it is really high quality. The furniture does last a very long time, and you can tell that the quality is on the higher end. It is not the most expensive because we do have higher quality stores, you know, the top quality, but this is really good. And again, a lot of people do shop here when they get furniture for their homes. And guys, we're now standing in front of one of the most famous furniture store in Punta Cana, which is called ILUMEL Furniture Store. So here we have a lot of very high quality pieces of furniture. So for example, compared to IKEA, this would be definitely a much better quality store. And it's for sure one of the most popular ones, as a lot of people do buy their furniture here. So the store, as I mentioned, is called ILUMEL, and here they actually have 2 floors. So the second one is actually where they have their outlet section. So we're going to be doing a tour of the entire store, and of course I'm going to try to record as many items for you as possible so you get a really good idea of the prices and what you can get here for your villa or your apartment. Guys, we're now located inside of the ILUMEL furniture store in Punta Cana, which actually has 2 stories. So the ground floor is where you have a lot of beautiful furniture, a huge variety of options. And on the second floor is where we have the outlet store. So more or less similar to what we will see on the ground floor, but of course at discounted prices and different designs, etc. So let's start on this floor. I'm going to be showing you a lot of options in terms of couches, beds, anything that we can find here, and I'm gonna try to show you as many prices as possible so you get an idea of more or less what the cost is for furniture of this high quality. I wanted to start by showing you the bed frames and mattresses that you can also buy here. For example, a bed frame like this would run you about 57,000 Dominican pesos, which equals to approximately, 57,000 would be about $900 for a bed frame like this. And of course, moving on to this one, which is a bit of a different design. So this one is about 76,000, which runs about 1,200 in US dollars for this one. So of course they have different sizes. They have anywhere from, you know, the double beds to king beds. You can get different mattresses and different frames for your bed as well. As I was mentioning, we have all kinds of designs here, you know, from the more affordable ones to the more expensive ones, but really gorgeous. So for example, this bed like this, which is also very unique, would run you 236,000. So 236. What about 3,700 US dollars for a frame like this? And I wanted to show you another one, which is right here, which is also really beautiful. And quite large because it goes all around and extends to the sides. So this one runs 320,000 pesos. So 320, approximately $5,000 for this bed frame. So guys, besides actual furniture here, we can also get a lot of decorative accessories for the house. For example, all of these chandeliers as well are for sale, and I see that this one actually has 50% off. So it is currently $350 for this chandelier. So they also have this, they have lamps, they have so many beautiful things you can get. I also wanted to show you guys some options of dining tables here. And as I was mentioning earlier, the store is massive, so there's no way we can really manage to record absolutely everything, but I want to select a couple of beautiful samples for you guys of all price ranges. So for example, this one we see right here is actually discounted. He's got 50% off and it's currently priced at $61,000. That would be approximately $970 for this round dining table right here. And showing you some other options for the dining tables. For example, this one is, I believe, the same size as the other one, slightly different design. However, it's exactly the same price, also 50% off. So roughly $970 as well for this one right here. Continuing down the same section, just showing you some more options for the dining tables. For example, this one right here, which is larger, right? Fits more people. This one is 75,000 pesos, so 75,000 should be around, it should be around $1,200 for a dining table of this size and design. Something on the smaller end would be something like this, but a really interesting design as well. And this one will come out to 26,000 approximately. So 26,000 again converted would be roughly 400 US for a table like that. There's just so many beautiful designs. It's really hard to choose which one we will record, but I wanted to show this one as well. So this one right here, this dining table runs 150,000 Dominican pesos approximately, which translates to roughly $2,400 for a table like this. While we're at dining tables, I also wanted to show some chairs as well. So for example, this one right here, that is by this table we just showed, is about 25,000 Dominican pesos, which translates roughly to about 400 US. So this chair right here, or for example, this one by the other dining table, runs as well 25,000, right? So this is also about 400 for this design as well. I absolutely love the sofas and the coffee tables they have on this ground floor. Beautiful design, beautiful colors. For example, this one right behind me goes for 176,000 pesos, roughly $2,800. It is huge. It's an L-shaped sofa, but it's very, very large. And for example, these unique coffee tables right in front of me, they run at 35,000 pesos. So translating that to US dollars, that's about 560 per coffee table of this design. In a lot of the furniture packages that I see nowadays with a lot of developers, I mostly kind of see these beige colors because that's what's the most popular nowadays. And this sofa also is very unique. It's not a typical L-shaped sofa, right? So it's curved, and again, it has that modern color that people like nowadays. So something like this would run you about 178,000 pesos. So 178 would be roughly $2,800 for a sofa like this. As I was mentioning, these colors are very popular, so we do have a lot of elements just like this on the ground floor right now. So this one right behind me, I mean, right where I'm sitting, is 98,000 pesos for something like this. 98,000 translates to about 1,500 US dollars. As for sideboard options, so this is what we have right here. For example, something like this with these drawers that also have this golden element on the inside. Something like this would run you about 59,000 pesos. So 59,000 pesos, 940 US dollars for a sideboard of this design. And we're now in the section of the outdoor furniture. They want to show you what options they have. For example, something like this, which is evidently gorgeous, would run you about 139,000. That would be 2,200 US dollars approximately for something like this. A set like this, for example, also for the outdoor furniture, would run you approximately 199,000, right? So 199,000. That would be about 3,100 US dollars. However, it's important to know that that's just for this piece right here, right? Then we have this part right here as well, which is separate, and this one is 143,000. So 143,000 runs 2,200 US for this. So they have separate pricing, of course, as they're separate items. And I'm now located in another set of outdoor furniture, which is, I have this off-white color, and this whole thing, so the whole set, is actually has 50% off. So right now it's 221,000 for the whole set. So 221, just to confirm quickly, that runs approximately $3,500 for this set. Again, for outdoor furniture, we have a whole section that's dedicated just for that, besides what we've already seen. So for example, if this is more your style, a design like this would be 54,000 pesos. This piece right here, so 54, approximately 860 US. And for this one right next to it, 81,000. So 81,000, 1,200 US. Exactly. So 1,200 and 800. So about 2,000 for the whole set. Now this is more my style. This is 58,000. Looks wonderful. Oh yeah, that feels pretty nice. So something like this, again, 58,000. 58,000 would be roughly $900 for something like this, where you can lay back and relax. It's pretty beautiful. So this is also an interesting chair that you can actually hang. Also for outdoors, and this one is 119,000. 119,000 pesos, which translates to $1,900 for this. And guys, as I was mentioning here, you can also get decorative elements. You can get mirrors, for example. You can get paintings. You can get a lot of things, not just the furniture itself. And we're now going to go to the second floor, which is actually where they have the outlet section, and we'll see a lot of different designs, options, and of course discounted prices in most cases. And I noticed that even on the ground floor, we do have some outlet elements that they left on the ground floor. For example, this mirror right here, it says ILUMEL outlet, and you can see here it actually has 50% off. So this one is about $100 and used to be $200. So just so you see, here we do have outlet items as well. I wanted to quickly mention that I noticed that they do not have a lot of desk options in store, though they have a lot of them online. However, I found this one right here, which is actually priced at 55 Dominican pesos. So 55,000, sorry, 55,000 Dominican pesos. It would be about 880 US dollars for a work desk like this. But as I mentioned, whatever you can find in store, you can find online. They have a huge variety of options on their website. Guys, that was it for the ground floor of ILUMEL, where we saw a lot of beautiful options of furniture. We're now going to head to the second level, where they actually have their outlet section. So we're going to take a look at everything there, all the discounted prices and options that we can find. So let's go check that out. And guys, now we're located on the second floor of ILUMEL, and this is actually where they have their outlet section, right? So here's where I'm going to show you different options for the outlet version, where you can get a lot of very good priced items for, you know, the beds, couches, chairs, the tables, and everything else you need for the house. So I'm going to go through the store a little and show you just a couple of items they have and more or less what they cost, just so you have ideas of pricing overall. So for example, a table like this, a coffee table, would run you about 6,900 pesos, which comes out to approximately 110 US dollars for a coffee table like this. And here we have a couch as well, which is priced at 75,000 pesos, which again comes out to about, it comes out to about 1,200 US dollars for something like this here. And now moving on to this section right here, we see this couch, which is now very popular in pretty much all new projects. This is kind of the design they're going for. And here in the outlet section, it is priced at 49,000 pesos, which comes out to about 780 US dollars, something like this. And moving on, right in front of the other one, we actually have this one right here, which is of course an L-shaped couch, much bigger. And this is priced at 130,000 pesos, which comes out to roughly $2,000 for something like this, of this size. Another option right here, so it's a little bit of a different design, however also very pretty. And this one is priced at 67,000 pesos, which comes out to about 1,070 US dollars for something like this right here. And guys, continuing down this same road, here is where we have some more seating arrangement options. For example, something like these over here would cost you about 30,000 Dominican pesos. 30,000 would translate roughly to, one moment, I'm not using the calculator app I was instructed to use. It would cost you about 480 US dollars for something like these right here. For something like this you see on my left hand side of this size right here, that would run you about 97,000 Dominican pesos in the outlet section. So 97, that would run you about 1,500 US for something like this right here. And again, just to show you a bit more options regarding the coffee tables, this one right here, which is very pretty, is priced at 13,000 Dominican pesos. Overall, generally speaking, here in ILUMEL, you will find a lot of different options because there's something for everybody, right? So there's different designs. For sure, you'll find something you like here. I wanted to show you some more options regarding the couches and the coffee tables. So right next to me, this one, which is also very cute, is priced at 75,000 Dominican pesos, right? And that's about 1,200 US dollars. As for the coffee table right in front, this one is priced at 11,000 pesos, which roughly is $200 if I'm not mistaken. No, less, 176, right? So 180 for a coffee table like this. Moving on to the section of sideboards, I noticed they have quite a few here available in the outlet section. So I'm gonna show you guys more or less what the prices are for something like this and something like those over there. So this one right here is priced at 94,000. 94,000 comes out to about 1,500 US for something like this. And for something like this right here, which is a bit, simpler in design and finish, it would be about 44,000 Dominican pesos. So 44,000, that comes out to roughly $700 for a sideboard like this. Moving on to this section here. So again, something of this finish right here, I don't know if you can see well behind me, a sideboard like this would come out to about 43,000, and it came down from 86,000 actually, so it's quite a big discount, almost 50% off. So 43,000, again roughly 690 US dollars for a sideboard like this. guys, now we're gonna move on to the section of the dining tables. So again, in the outlet section, right here, this one in front of me has pretty much 50% off, and it's now listed at his price at 63,000 pesos. 63,000 comes out to about $1,000 for this size dining table, which is pretty big. And again, I wanted to just mention once again that furniture overall in ILUMEL is considered to be one of the best high quality furniture stores. So prices here in general are going to be more expensive than they are in IKEA, of course, but they're really good quality furniture that is intended to last a very long time. So in the outlet section, again, you can get really good deals, and in the other section that we just recorded, the downstairs one, of course, they're a bit pricier. However, on the second floor, you can always find something really nice. Moving on to different dining table options and chairs as well. So this one right here comes out to 26,000 pesos, coming out to 400 US for this one right here. And the one to my left, it's a bit of a different design as well, is 55,000 pesos. Also has a 50% discount, right? This one right here. So 55,000 comes out to 880 US for this dining table right here. So again, as I was mentioning, you have a lot of different, the colors, designs, and everything else. And this one right here, I'm just looking. This one, of course, it is bigger, and of course, more unique design as well. This one comes out to 71,000 pesos. So 71,000. We're looking at approximately 1,100 US for this round dining table right here. As for the chairs, here I wanted to show you guys a couple of different options as well. So this one right here at this table comes out to about 6,000 pesos, which is roughly $100. So 100 US for a chair like this right here. I believe the same is with this one. Yeah, also 6,000 for this one right here. And a different design, something like this, would come out to 7,000. So yeah, again, more or less $110, pretty much the same pricing for these over here. And moving on to this section, let me just see if there's something a bit different. Okay, so wow, so this one used to be 10,000, now it's 5,000, so now it's about $80-90 for a chair like this. So as I was mentioning again, great discounts here, up to 50% off even from what I can tell. And it's important to mention that they have more options than what you see here on the second floor, right? So what you can always do is you can get this right here where you can see the price. You can scan the QR code that's on it, and it takes you to their outlet website. And from the website is where you can order everything, even brought to your home, right? So it's not, the inventory is not only what you see here, but also everything that's on that QR code. These are really cool. Especially, I think this is a device holder right here. Probably for your iPad. You got your cups right here. I don't know if this opens up. Oh, it does open up. Look at that. You got storage right here. On this side as well. Pretty sure this lifts up. Oh yeah, it does. You do actually have buttons on the side as well where you can lift this up. Beautiful. Wonder how much this is. Let me take a look. Something like this comes out to 67,000. So for the ultimate TV chair, this is more or less how much you would pay, right? So 67,000. That comes out to roughly $1,000. Yeah, I would expect that pretty much. 1,000 for the ultimate TV chair. Yes, so another version of what we just saw, though a bit simpler. I think here you do not have the controls. You don't have the buttons to bring this up, from what I can tell. But still pretty cool. And this one is actually 50% off. And it comes out to only 26,000 pesos, which would be roughly $400. Right? So it's from 1,000 to 400. Yeah, but still, very nice option. I really like these couches with the cups and storage compartments, as, as you can probably tell by now. This is a really beautiful one. It's very comfortable, and I believe the price tag fell. Yes, can see the price tag on this one, but it's a beautiful couch as well. So again, as I mentioned, lots of options, lots of different things you can get. Guys, in the outlet section, we also have a variety of carpet options. So here, I'm actually surprised to see that they're very affordable. For something this size, we're looking at 12,000 pesos for a carpet of this size, which is massive. 12,000 pesos would be roughly $200, a little less. Yeah, $190 for a carpet like this. And again, you have lots of different ones to choose from. Have a bit of strength for this, but a lot of options right here, and some also on the floor right next to us. Guys, we now reach the section of the outdoor furniture, where I want to show you some outdoor furniture you can get in ILUMEL in the outlet section. So right here, something like this that you see right behind me. So a large outdoor seating with some tables right in front. That would go for about, a moment, let me take a look. That will go for about 200,000 Dominican pesos. So 200,000 comes out to roughly 3,200 US dollars for all of this right here. And if not, for example, if you want something that is smaller, but still pretty much the same design, very similar, you would get something like this. And all of this comes out to 70,000 Dominican pesos. So 70,000, oh, 1 second, comes out to 1,100 US dollars for this set right here. And guys, another option for the outdoor furniture. So for something like this, that even has a chaise lounge integrated into the outdoor couch, comes out to about 219,000 for this whole setup. So that would roughly translate to 3,500 US dollars for this. So it does look beautiful, however, and as I mentioned, the quality of the furniture feels really nice. A chaise lounge option for the pool, something like this, on the simpler side. Here in this section goes for 16,000 pesos. So 16,000 pesos comes out to 250 US for a chaise lounge. And guys, for an umbrella of this size for your outdoor furniture, so if you want to get something like this, it would turn out to roughly 36,000 Dominican pesos. So 36 translates to roughly 570 US for an umbrella of this size. And a set like this, which is of course smaller and more on the simple side, this would come out to roughly 52,000 Dominican pesos, which translates to about $800 US for something like this. So of course, for the balcony, if you have a smaller balcony or just want to keep your outdoor seating simple, this is really nice as well. Okay guys, now we're in the section of the beds. So I wanted to show you more or less what that goes for in the outlet section. So for example, a bed like this of this size would run you 18,000 pesos, and this is discounted as well. So 18,000 pesos, roughly $290 for a bed like this. So I forgot to mention, these are actually queen beds. So this is the size of a queen, right? So as I mentioned, the one that was discounted right there was 18,000, and something like this with this design would come out to roughly 40,000. So 40,000 would come out to $600 approximately. And the one right behind me, which has a similar design, would come out to 25,000 pesos. So 25,000, we are looking at $400 for this one right here. So this is more or less what you can get a queen size bed for. Just to give you an idea of a bed frame for a king size bed, again, of course, it depends on the design and everything else. This one right here is 105,000. So 105,000 would come out to, a moment, that will come out to $1,600 approximately for a bed frame for a king size right here. So that's one right here. For example, this one right next to it, that has a 50% off, would come out to 25,000. So a significant difference, naturally different design, but this one is $400 for this bed frame. You can also get a mattress here, of course, together with your bed frame. And I wanted to show you more or less what that would run, of course, depending on the mattress itself. But here, for example, we have 4 different pricings depending on the mattress size you need. So for example, a king one would be, of course, the most expensive one, and that's 28,000. So 28,000 runs about $450 for a king size mattress. And the most affordable, of course, would be the twin size one, which is 16,000 pesos. So again, 250 US approximately. So a mattress would run you anywhere from 250 to 450 depending on the size that you need. And also I wanted to mention, for example, if you want to get a table like this, of course, which is great to do your makeup, this right now discounted is 10,000 pesos, right? So it's a great price. 10,000 pesos comes out to approximately $160 for this table. That is very good for makeup, of course. Also, of course, you can get the bedside table here. So just to give you a general rough idea of the pricing, and right here, this one is 19,000 pesos. 19,000 pesos, roughly $300 for this one right here. But there's plenty of options in this section. And guys, that was it for today's video of the furniture store ILUMEL in Punta Cana. As always, I try to record as much of it as possible to show you as many prices as possible. But as you know, these are huge stores and it would take us 5 business days to record absolutely everything. As I mentioned, you can go on their website, you can go to the outlet page, and you're going to find all of this that we've seen today and many more options that are not physically present in the store. As always, thank you for watching. I hope to see you guys in the next video. And of course, if you could help me with liking, sharing, and subscribing, it would mean a lot and it would help me continue doing these videos for you guys. I hope you find them very helpful. And again, looking forward to seeing you soon. Have a great rest of the week.